1 in 5 pensioners in the UK are living in poverty, 1.3 million retirees are undernourished, and 25,000 die each year due to cold weather. The situation is dire and getting worse and worse by the day. What discussion will the Secretary of State have with their new colleague, the Chancellor, to reverse the cruel government cuts to the state pension and to provide the 5,360 women in Liverpool West Derby affected by the changes made to the women's state pension age with the full restitution they fully deserve?
Minister.
Well, he'll be aware that state pension has almost doubled under this coalition and Conservative government. He'll be aware that pensioner poverty is going down. He'll be aware that the state pension is up compared to last year and the year before. He'll be aware also that we are paying £1,500 worth of support, and he should very much be aware that he should be making the case for pension credit to all of his constituents who can access the £3,300 on average, plus the household support fund, which I'm sure he is making the case to each and every...
Hello, I'm here in Liverpool city centre on this windy, rainy Tuesday morning. The screenshots at the front refer to West Derby Labour MP here in Liverpool. Byrne is my local MP. Other screenshots show there's now a campaign to have him deselected. Others show he won an award for Best MP of the Year. My reply to that is, if he won Best MP of the Year, there must be a right bunch of duck eggs in that parliament. Other screenshots show his unequivocal support for refugees into Britain. There's also a video debate with him and Guy Opperman. He's Under Secretary of State for Pensions and Financial Inclusion for the Department of Works and Pensions. Guy Opperman wipes the floor with them. In fact, he informs Byrne what his constituents are actually entitled to, which he obviously didn't know, and he sits there shaking his head. The silly man hadn't done his own work. He was intellectually lazy and paid for it, and paid the price for it. All the same, Byrne talks about 1 in 5 pensioners are living in poverty, 1.3 million retirees are undernourished, of which 25,000 of those will die of cold every year. Yet, you're leading a campaign, Byrne, to bring thousands of refugees into Britain. Well, who's paying their heating bills, food, clothing, housing, accommodation? Who's picking up the bill for them? Well, exactly. Don't you think we should be shouting from the rooftops in Parliament that before we allow all these thousands of refugees into the country, we should get our own house in order? I mean, if the British people aren't to be put first, who do we put first? The refugees? Well, exactly. This is appalling, right? It literally is insane what's happening. 25,000 retired pensioners freezing to death every year. It's insane, and people like you are, doing all you can to bring more and more refugees in. Why? It's insane. Let's put our own house in order. So 1 in 5 pensioners are living in poverty, 1.3 million retired people, those that are paid into the system, are undernourished. It's just in 2022. And yet, as I've said, you're campaigning for more and more refugees to be brought into Britain. Who's picking the bill up for them? Who's paying their bills? Well, exactly. And that's what you should be asking in Parliament. But like I've said before, and I'll say again because I've got to go now, with the right type of policy, leadership and message, we can knock this lot right off their page quite easily, especially people like Byrne can get elected to Parliament twice. Imagine what someone credible could do. Well, there you go. Okay, thank you.